spilled coffee on her keyboard. Look, the keyboard can be replaced, but is she okay? See, the only way to unaddict yourself from coffee... I used to have a friend. We're still friends, actually. I love her to death. She would get piercing, terrible migraines whenever she didn't drink coffee. If you are drinking coffee, it's probably going to forcibly make you so addicted that you're going to become miserable. I don't get migraines from drinking coffee. I still drink coffee now and again. Very, very rarely I will drink coffee or have coffee in something. And you know what? I don't crave that shit every day. I don't need my morning coffee. You could just, if you stop drinking it, and then you let yourself get past the point of the addiction. Think of how much improved your life will be when now you're not sitting there every day going, I need my morning cup. I need my morning cup or I can't start my day. Obviously, no actual shame if you like to drink coffee in the morning. I just don't like coffee. But if you like coffee, that's actually fine and valid. I'm just joking around. As a migraine haver, it's the caffeine that we need, not necessarily coffee, less of tea. See, here's the thing though. I also get migraines. And you're absolutely right. When I have a migraine, I need to drink, or I need to take, I don't drink coffee, but what I do take is I take Excedrin. But something I realized once, I was having migraines back to back every single day, okay? I was having terrible migraines. And like, I start to, like, I can tell I'm getting a migraine because I start to get things that like blur my vision. I stop being able to see when I'm getting a migraine, so I can tell when it's coming up because I'm like, I can't read my phone. So usually whenever I'm getting a migraine, I take Excedrin. However, I was getting a migraine every single day. So every single day, I would take an Excedrin. Thing I didn't remember is that Excedrin has a huge amount of caffeine in it, like an insane amount. So I found out it wasn't actually that I was getting a migraine anymore. It was that I was missing the caffeine that my body in the week that I had been taking the Excedrin had become dependent on. So it was forcibly causing me migraines. So here I was thinking, I'm getting a migraine. I need to stop the migraine. Oh my God, why am I getting so many migraines? I can't see anything. I'm getting these visual auras, but I have to be able to see things to work, meaning I have to take Excedrin, which was the reason I probably took it for a week straight without thinking about it too much, was because I was like, no, I'm working and I need to be able to see. But it was the caffeine. The caffeine ended up being what was causing my migraines at that point. So all I'm saying is you might say, look, as a migraine haver, I need the caffeine. You're right. Caffeine is a good way to help. But you might be in the same trap that I was in, where you drink enough caffeine that now when you're coming off of the caffeine, you start to get a migraine. And you think, oh, it's time for a coffee. I can feel a migraine coming and the caffeine will help me. But really, I had to deal with not being able to see anything for 3 days and being like stuck in bed to wean myself off of the Excedrin. But at the very least, I got through the rush that I was in. Yeah, dang, that's horrible. I know. So anyway, the point is caffeine is not always good for you. Drink coffee in moderation. Don't drink it every day. Drink it when you're out at a fancy cafe and you're like, what, I need the caffeine for my... If you've had it all your life and the caffeine's the only thing that helps, first off, I would go to a doctor. Also, in conjunction with the caffeine intake that you have. Just a suggestion. I'm not a doctor. To be just exactly clear, I'm not a doctor. This is just my own personal life experience. How much did you take? I take 2 Excedrin at a time when I take Excedrin. When I have a migraine, I'm about to be knocked on my ass. At least a whole day. But I haven't had a migraine in a long time now. It was just that awkward day where I got them. And then I took them and then I got one the next day. And then that started the cycle of then my body was like, this caffeine stuff's crazy. Don't jinx it. I really can't jinx it right now. This next month is so busy for me. I'm trying not to think about it because I'll probably give myself a migraine if I think about next month. Glad you don't gotta deal with them. Don't get me wrong, I still get migraines now and again. Only ever really had 2. Yeah, I had my first migraine when I was in my 20s. I think I was like 21, 22 in demon years. Well, in human years rather. I don't agree that coffee tastes good, but that's on you. It's your taste buds and everyone's got different taste buds. I like old kimchi, for example. Really old kimchi. I think it's delicious, but a lot of people really like young kimchi. That's freshly made within a few days. Not me. I'm an old person.